number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hello?
So to start off with, I'm taking my paper towel and I am just measuring it out to his face so that it fits from one end to the other. Now I'm just going with my liquid latex, and I got this from Hiii. All the products will be listed down below, and I am just sticking the paper towel down to his face. Now I'm only sticking one edge of the paper towel because we want to create that flat that you can see me lifting up. Next I'm going back in with my liquid latex, and I am just painting down that one edge of the latex and trying to smooth it into his skin, so that way we don't have a big bulky line to where the paper towel is compared to his skin. I then wanted to add a little bit more texture to his face, so I just stuck down some paper towel pieces to his face and then did the same method. You can do whatever you want. You can skip out this part or you can add more little bits, or just whatever you feel like doing. I'm now adding an extra layer of the latex to the side of the face. I did about 3 layers in total. Between each layer you do have to wait for the latex to dry. Now I'm just putting random bits of latex all over his face, still creating that texture, so when we create, looks more like flesh. Now I'm going in with my white face paint, and I originally started doing it with the brush, but that became an issue, so I went in with a makeup sponge and I just stippled the white face paint covering his whole half of his face. I also blended this down his neck and over his ears. You pretty much want to put the paint everywhere where a costume or whatever you're wearing isn't going to be showing. So if you're wearing a lower cut shirt, then you would bring the white face paint down lower. I'm also stippling the paint over the half of the paper towel, as this will help it blend into the colour of the paper towel so that it looks like his skin. Now I'm going in with a black face paint, and I am just defining the orbital bone, like the eye socket of the eye, and then just filling that all in with black. I'm then setting that with a black eyeshadow so that it doesn't crease, and also it makes it a little bit more blacker. I'm now going in with a black eyeliner, so that way the whole eye is blacked out. Now with some tweezers I am pulling at those bits of paper towel that we stuck to the face and just creating texture by random holes all in the paper towel. And now I'm going with a little bit of face paint on this sponge that I just ripped some holes out of to again give more texture, and I'm just randomly stippling that all over, but I'm not wanting to create it all black. I'm then going in with a liquid blood, and this is from Hiii, and I'm stippling that over top of the black and just pretty much everywhere. I'm then going in with the black on a smaller wee sponge, and I'm just stippling random areas just over the torn flesh, and then going back in with the liquid blood. I'm then going over top of those same areas that I've just put the black. This is basically all based on what you want it to look like. I just would stipple some on, step back, have a look at what I had done, and then add some more if I wanted it to be darker, if I wanted more blood. Now I'm going in with a brush and that liquid blood, and I'm just focusing it more on the areas of where the torn flesh looks like, and really filling in underneath so that we don't see any white bits of towel when he turns his head. I'm also wanting to make it a little bit more bloody around the edges, because if this was a ripped face you wouldn't just have black flappy skin, it would be bloody. Now I'm going in with a black eyeliner, and I'm using that to just map out his mouth and draw in the teeth, and then later on I go in with a black face paint again and a small brush, and I fill in the areas inside the mouth that aren't the teeth, and I just define the outer line as well. For this you can create whatever teeth you like. I really liked the thought of creating very monstered, jagged teeth, as it adds to the scariness of the look. Now I'm just going and blacking out the bottom of his nose, and for that I'm using black face paint again. Now I decided I wanted to make it a little bit more undone and not so crisp and neat, the lines of the black around the eyes and the mouth. So I'm going in with a black eyeshadow, and I'm just shading in random areas around the face, in the hollow areas where you would naturally contour, and then I just shaded in below the line of the mouth and around the eye socket, and I feel like that just sort of made it look a little bit more realistic and set into the face. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I really enjoyed creating this, and I'm actually so happy with the way it turns out. If you enjoyed watching this, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see my next upcoming tutorials. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy Halloween.